Wepa! Uno, dos, tres! We is back in the house, back in the building. Brand new week. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're watching and tuning in. YouTube.com/Jayson Yessir for the first 20 minutes of every motherfucking episode. Yeah. We got Big Boy in the house. If you guys aren't watching, though, make sure you're watching, because if you're wondering why I sound a little muffled or so, I do got a mask on, a face mask, because, we still in the pandemic. But not only that, I'm trying to think of my Halloween costumes, you know what I'm saying? JJ?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you got your mic situation working right away this time.
Yes, I do.
But as you guys might know, let me pull down this so you can just hear me a little better throughout the program, because it is an audio program. Trying to come up with costumes still. JD, what did you think I looked like, first of all, with just the mask on and
I said like a nun,
some shades?
or a ninja. A
What you
ninja
call
nun. A nun ninja.
Okay.
You know how they be doing that? Like the killer zombie nun. Like
Just
You
be
guys
mashing things all together and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I ran out of Halloween costumes. Eye party. Oops, did I say that?
what are you?
The
Furniture?
shade. So yeah, no, I was agreeing with that. The nun as well. From the movie The Town.
Mm-hmm.
The robbers and dobbers. In Boston, in the car. They was robbing banks and stuff with Ben Affleck. We mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry guys, we fucked up once again. We got to record again. No, we just messed up the first 5 minutes, and of course, once again, forgot I was not recording.
Wasn't last time longer?
It was like 8 minutes or so. I always catch it like right in the beginning. It's not like we're like going way deep in a half hour. I'm like, oh shit. But like 5 minutes, I didn't just forget, and I'd be like, one camera's usually off, and it's usually the camera to capture you. Because my cameras are usually rolling, but then the one to capture you is usually not. So that's the part where I usually fuck up. But if you guys don't know, now you know. Welcome to Spit It Out Podcast, the podcast of what you've been thinking but haven't actually been hearing. Jayson Yessir in the building. JJ here, coming with you virtually. He is also here. But if it's your first time here, welcome. Thanks for coming on out. I hope you enjoyed this the episode. And if so, go ahead and check on back, because there are many other ones to listen to. 124 to be exact. JD's been quite a few, more than
Enough.
50. I don't know exactly, so more than that. But
I've been over 100. I've been over 100.
No, not over 100. I don't think so.
Okay, so I've
probably
been
close. I would
like
say you're
85,
probably in the 80 range.
85, 83.
In the 80 range, somewhere, something like that, I would have to say. But if it's your first time, like I said, welcome. If it's not, sometimes we have a little technical difficulties in the building, but we just put things together, and you guys are going to enjoy it no matter what, regardless. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. But back to the costume situation, as I was speaking of. I also did an Ozzy impression earlier. Sharon!
You know who you should be?
I said, yep. What?
Now, Randall from Recess.
Randall, the one that's like,
yeah, that's always with the teacher.
That's not much of a costume. I don't think many people would get
it. Yeah, because you would walk there.
Randall was also the guy from Monsters Inc., right?
Who?
Randall.
Yeah,
that was the bad guy.
The
villain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be coming out with that Monsters Inc.
But now they said how they were talking about Cardi B, her nudes, and then they said it was Mike Wazowski.
For real?
That's her nipple.
I heard someone call it a pancake areola or something.
Yeah,
they were talking about on the radio.
And then they were like, look like one of those McMuffins. Just toasted.
Who said that?
It has to be toasted.
Who said that one though?
No, I've seen it. Like I've seen.
Like just on the Twitters and stuff like that.
Like in a McDonald's wrapper, like someone taking a bite.
People are too much. Yeah. So supposedly Cardi B. Let's speak about that real quick. Her nudes got leaked, or she mistakenly posted it. Is what happened, but it was on Instagram, I guess. But
story, I guess, yeah.
You think she mistakenly really did it, or it was calculated and scheduled? It was a scheduled post.
It was one of those like she had it and like, oh, do I post it or not? Then she probably put it down. It was like a movie scene, like she put it down, and then the daughter came
Oh, and culture came and
Posted,
took over the phone
yeah,
and posted by mistake.
yeah, posted it.
Was there a caption? Because if there was a caption, then you obviously did it on purpose.
Well, I
Unless it
don't
was like
know. I
jibber
don't know.
jabber, like butt dial and caption type of thing.
Mm, it
But
was
if you actually had something rated
it
out
was
and it
titty
was also
dialed.
posted, yeah. um. Well, I don't know. It could have also been. I was thinking maybe just promotion. For her OnlyFans, maybe.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So the people to go over there maybe and check it out. Like, oh, she, whoops, slipped up here. Oh, speaking of OnlyFans, though, did you know that? Remember Bad Girls Club?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know Blueface was doing his own Bad Girls Club type of thing?
I just seen that right now, actually on social media before we started the podcast. Probably like an hour ago, I seen that, and
Oh,
then
you
the
just seen
next.
it? Okay.
Well, I didn't see like I just read something about it, and then the
About it.
next thing I noticed was him cooking like breakfast. So it went away.
Yeah, so it's like very obviously low budget and not well put together or thought of. I don't think. I don't necessarily know, and I just heard about it recently as well. Obviously, Bad Girls Club loved the show when it was around. It was on Oxygen. It was where they had these girls in a house, and supposedly they just fought a lot. But I
They
don't
were
really know
bad.
what they were bad girls that like came to the house to like redeem themselves and like fix things with themselves and realize something about themselves, but as the seasons got on, they brought in like life coaches. Anyways, but anyways, Blueface, I guess, is making his own like rendition of this type of show. He obviously don't have no licensing or any legally through Oxygen or anything. I don't believe, but he was calling it Bad Girls Club, but it was not Blue Girls Club. What's it? Blue Girls Club?
Mm.
I think so. Like Blueface, yeah, Blue Girls Club, something like that. Um, there's a Instagram page for it, like Blue GC, so the BGC for Bad Girls Club, Blue GC 2020 something. But it's all mostly on OnlyFans. When OnlyFans is a subscription based website app where you obviously have to pay monthly on people's
Yeah.
videos, pictures, whatever, like their account, their profile, and it can range from I don't know, I think a couple dollars, like $3 to how much someone will charge. I believe his little Bad Girls Club type of thing though is going for $20 a month. So for $20 a month though,
Should I do one of those reactions?
you do get though like daily videos, I believe though he's like posting daily about it. But it's low budget, under production. Like it's not like a typical show, and some people are referring it to a reality show, and I'm like, it's not much of a reality show. It's just posting what's on your iPhone, and he's posting it on the thing. The cameraman already quit. I guess he did have like a cameraman, and the cameraman quit within a couple of days. She said it was too crazy and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I would kind of like to, but I'm definitely not paying for it.
Do
And
that.
I heard also it's even worse than Battle Club, where like the whole point of it is like they were just brought there to fight. Like there's really no moral to anything at all, and it was really, which obviously for entertainment reasons, that's what captures people, and they want to watch and
Yeah,
view. That's
watch
how you
people
get the
fight.
views with the drama and all that and people fighting. But I'm just like, it needs to be well put together. I hear the audio is bad too. Like you hear Blueface screaming in the background and stuff, and it just
Hey,
sounds
sit down, get down.
because nobody's like, there's no microphones or nothing like that. It's just the camera recording everything. So
It'll be one of those.
very very low budget.
It'll be one of those that the microphone's like this.
The boom mic coming down in the camera
Yeah,
view.
and it's like this hanging.
But no, they don't even have I don't even think like the camera people out of the way. Like you see the other camera people as they're recording from one camera view to the next and stuff. So it's very like
There's
unprofessionally
like
done.
a
and
guy
stuff,
like
but
this, and then
running back and forth for the different angles.
yeah,
And then even Blueface he
yeah.
be
I'm
recording
not
too. Yeah.
on the phone, on a GoPro.
Like on his phone, yeah. He's like also a cameraman, producer, and all that too. I don't know.
He's everything.
Can't judge because I'm over here doing everything too. Cameraman, producer, director, as you ready know. The other day I was at the store. Now I love myself a good Ross, a Marshalls, anything like that.
So do I. So do I.
So,
Because business has been booming. It's been slow a little bit right now, but
when you say
yeah,
business, what do you mean by that? Let the people know,
oh.
JJ.
So I've been actually, because I've been on the YouTube and all that stuff, watch these
Mm-hmm.
people like reselling, and I always like to do that, like
Yeah.
check out different like stores for different types of clothing and all that stuff, whether it's thrift stores or your Well, you count those as thrift stores, kind of. They're not thrift stores like Marshalls, and
No, they're not
they're
thrift stores. They're
what
well, they usually get like the
bargain stores.
overstock product and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they're more bargain.
department stores like that. That's what. But it's not a thrift store.
Mhm.
No.
But I've been doing that like on eBay, and I've been making quite a amount of good money. And then, you would just have to go check out my eBay to go like look at the stuff because I've been selling quite a few things just
Definitely.
in about
So
3 months. Yeah.
basically, he finds his good things, flips them. You can go ahead and buy them on eBay. So where can they find your eBay at? Do you know your store
Well,
name or
then
something?
my name, no, I don't have a store name. It's just my thing is
Oh,
Crespa J 2929, I believe.
oh, okay.
I
Well,
got like 9 things on there. I just actually found a pair of some polo sports pants. Retail go for like 188. So I have it up there for 120.
okay.
I got deals for you guys. I got
He got
deals.
deals and steals still for y'all. You know, he ain't trying to rob you either. He's trying to make sure you look good at the
Hmm.
right price.
Yep, I got deals, steals, but no automobiles. So
That's good, and I've been telling you too. You might as well put it and you record yourself. Do your own little
I know,
YouTube thing as well on top of it. Hey,
but
it's another little
I'm not like
outlet
how
there to make
you
some
are,
money.
like with the camera and all that stuff. Like
He's
if
gonna get the
anything,
camera and be like, "All right,
it'll be like
guys,
me and
I'm
you.
here. I'm at the thrift store right now, and look at this gem I just found. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this and make a profit about $15 or so. You know, cha-ching. That's all you gotta do. Just make it a little entertaining for the people and all, but still be yourself and original and."
Yeah, don't
That's
edit.
all, but people are tuned into that. A lot of people do like watching that, and then also
Uh,
people that are interested, like how you were, starting to watch it and then get ideas and start doing it
I
yourself.
think I think what made me like do it and get into it is just watching people what they will find there, especially whether it's you know how like I was before I was getting the Jordans and stuff. So sometimes they pop up there.
Yeah.
It's very rare, or whether it's women and stuff. You'd be like, "Oh man, I missed out this time." But look, and now you waited what 3 years until they got to the store, and it says, "But well, you got it for $40. Can't beat that for 190,
Definitely
200
can't. A lot of money, and then you don't feel bad if you scuff them up or fuck them up. Shit,
bucks."
$190.
That's good.
But it
Well,
makes sense. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You might use it for other reasons, but like, okay, I'm gonna actually play basketball on these this time instead of
yeah.
just keeping them out and wearing them every so often or whatever.
I don't know
I think
about
some people
you,
wouldn't
but
realize it.
you ever I always wonder too, like how they make their prices, like these type of stores, Ross, Marshalls, Burlington, because you
Seasonal.
have
It's all season based, I
no,
think.
which I know that, but like they have the actual tag from the store, right? Just say like $100, but then they put their own prices comparable, like at $50, but it's on sale for 16
Oh,
ninety
okay.
nine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
how do they?
I
Like
think
I
though
always wonder.
it's probably in agreements with certain companies and all that. Because if you notice, like still Nike, they're gonna have to price that a little bit higher than they'll price something else. So they're probably doing an agreement with the company as so like, okay, I can mark your stuff down up to 70% off.
Hmm.
And then they start off from when they first get it in, it's marked at 40%,
Right,
and as the
right, right.
seasons goes on, it goes all the way down to 70%
So then
off or
after
so
you
or whatever.
have certain items that be all the way down to like
A dollar.
$2.99. Yeah, for real. Those are the
Yeah, no, it's
those
true.
are like
That's
when
what I
it's like
just
a
do.
red
Oh my
tag.
goodness, say something.
Yes.
I think I just blew out the speaker. Did I do that? Go ahead.
You hear me now?
No, did you just hit something on your end?
No.
When I said a dollar, I think I hit something and hit the speaker. What happened? Hello,
I hear you.
JJ?
I hear you.
No, say something.
You can't hear me?
I hear you now. I think the
Okay.
people can hear you too. It's this headphone jack that's a little messed up over here in
Okay.
the corner. Now I can hear you. All right, technical difficulties, as I mentioned, it never fails. Second time in the first 15 minutes.
But yeah,
Okay,
even
so I
like
brought up.
but like
Oh, go
sorry.
ahead.
I was say even like yeah, I mean, I told you like was it yesterday you showed me that you were at the store. But like that if you really I say like whatever you find and you're looking I mean, you can look at the box and stuff like that. But then all you have to do is just go on Google and type in like the name
Yeah,
of
and see how
the
much is running
product.
for and all that.
Because even when we used to go to the flea market back here in Connecticut, you know how they'll have like the jeans and stuff like that, they'd be like $280. We'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they put it on two for 30.
Yeah, what a steal. No, definitely. So yeah, yesterday when I was there and I was sending you some pictures and them. Just quickly, I was just like, oh, didn't know if you ever had seen some of these before and stuff. That's the reason why.
I
But
don't
as
think
you know,
they
my
have. I
camera
don't know how
sucks
to do it.
anyways. But I went to a couple stores. I hit Ross, Marshalls, and all. I did get a pair actually of some workout Nike Pros for
Tights.
$10, $9.99 tights. Yeah, black
Oh, cool.
ones, pretty nice.
That's
Yeah, and
really
on the
good.
bottom of the leg has the little Nike check
Yeah.
sign. Swish or check, what do they call it these days?
And those probably cost like $50. Oops, sorry.
I'm not sure.
Big.
Yeah, $9.99. I got them for not bad,
That's
all
a
black, and
that's a
they
good
actually it was the part like at the knee part, like the
3/4.
material changed.
Uh,
It was a small change of a material, but it was like workout and like that type.
mhm.
But yeah, it was just like a crease, and then like the material kind of changed. But no, pretty nice. Even like on the cuff of it, it had like the Nike, like the words on it, but it's like that gel material kind of
Mhm.
like to stay. I don't know. It was pretty pretty nice. But that was really it that I got. Oh, but while I was there, the mention why I had brought this up
Mention.
was because of course, you know, I go to these stores and I'm always checking out their candles and I'm always buying candles and shit.
Mhm.
So I was at Marshall's and I was checking out the candles and I'm smelling it and that. Then I look down at the candle and I'm like, okay, this is weird. Someone burnt the wick. I don't know if they burnt it in the store. Yeah, I don't know if they did it in the store or they returned the candle. But it was a candle with 2 wicks. It smelled good. It was like a juicy pear or something, some type of citrus. But yeah, I noticed the wicks were burnt. They were black burnt because they were white. So they were like someone lit them. I'm like, and the wax was a little melted. So there was a lady that worked there, and I'm like, I was smelling your candle, but here this one's burnt. She just kind of like, oh, thank you. But I was thinking it wasn't like used all the way. It looked like someone just put it on and they didn't like it, returned it, or did it in the store. I'm not sure what happened. But I was like, damn, I kind of want it. I should have asked them, like, could I get that shit like 80% off or something? Like a
Oh, the
deep discount. I'll still take it because they're just going to damage it out and throw it away.
Yeah, wow, it was like $5.
It was 15. It was one of those big ass candles.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a $15 candle, like a good size, I don't know, like a 20-ounce candle or
Yeah.
something. So I was like, oh, this is nice. But yeah, I'm like, she's just going to go damage it out. I should have been like, I'll take it, but you better mark that shit down. Then she probably be like, did you do this? Are you the one that burnt it?
Yeah.
Discount? Feel like I'm asking for it too much.
Nobody else
But
wanted
yeah,
that.
I didn't really find anything else out there. I was really going to see what else I could find for my Halloween decorations and all that goodness and stuff for my little turn up of a party. Still being safe. All you know, it's gonna be social distance. Well, no, it's gonna be
Not barely there.
no, not social distance. It's gonna be what's it called when you don't have a certain amount of people.
Capacity. I mean,
I
certain
guess
max.
wasn't there a word for it?
Certain crowd.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, there's gonna be a certain amount of capacity, but anyway, it's gonna be a good time. I've been getting decorations together. I've been cutting out decorations. Got our sister's machine, the same machine you cut, not the same machine, but the type of machine, one of those cutting machines you got. Been cutting some decorations out. Bought some decorations. Got things going together. Got my costume in mind, kind of. Even though you know we've been talking about it, I want some more ideas, so you got to bring some to the table. But I also kind of got one in mind. Did find some things to put together and some things that I already have here in the closet. Yeah, I'm not going to share it and reveal it yet, just in case we have some attenders to the party and listeners. And not only that, I want to wait still, but I want to come up with a backup solution.
Around your neighborhood? People
you know, there's some kids in the neighborhood because obviously I see when they go to school and stuff like that, and the bus drops them off sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many kids are really necessarily, or I just don't really see like at a younger age. And if so, only a couple. And for the times that I've been here, the couple of years, no one's knocked on my door. Yeah. Also,
we weren't there last year. Remember, we went out when I got there.
Okay, yes, but that's also late. If they're gonna go trick or treating, it's usually earlier. They're gonna come trick or treating at 11 o'clock at night while we're out. If the trick or treating is 8 o'clock.
Are you guys there or are you guys out?
Yeah, because you figure what by 7 or so it's getting dark. They're trick or treating already out by that time, especially if they're younger crowd and that they're not trick or treating at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you have a bucket out there. It says, "Go ahead, you guys can take as much as you want. I want out to go party my dance."
Yeah, right. So I don't necessarily know. I'm gonna get some candy anyways, because I'm gonna be here putting things together and all that. So if someone comes, I guess I could give them some candy. Or I should put a sign. They sell though. Did you see though? I think I was at Marshall's too or somewhere. They sell now the signs that say "out of candy." That you put on like the front of your door that just says "out of candy." I'm like, what if someone just gets that because they never even bought candy to begin with? Just like out of candy.
Do you think there's gonna be? Do you think there's gonna be a Karen at your party?
No.
No Karens allowed.
I ain't inviting no Karen, and no Karen's coming over, and the Karen will be the first one to be good to go.
So they can't get the Karen costume, or can I speak to your manager?
There's a Karen costume.
Yeah, is that? Can I speak to your manager? Like, come on now, look it up.
They're actually selling it.
Yeah,
I did not hear about this. All right, I'm gonna look it up while we go to commercial break. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. We still got more show to go. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and watch us, first 20 minutes of every episode, youtube.com/Jayson Yessir. But we'll be right on.